It's a great time and good practice for my parents.
Olive Garden, when you're here, your family.
I'm really pleased to talk about preparation of students for national standardized tests. I've done a bit of research. I won't talk a lot about what I've done, but what I really want to do today is stimulate you for some ideas that you might be able to do. And if some of my experiences will aid in that, but hopefully there are things that you could do that even overtake some of the things that I've done. I got into this because I noticed that at Howard University, especially for our students in audiology and speech-language pathology, we found students who we knew they knew the material. Some of them were straight-A students. But when they went out to take their certification exam, which in our field is called the Praxis, and it's instituted by Educational Testing Service in Princeton, we discovered that regardless of their grade point average and the kind of student that they were, a lot of them would have problems on the Praxis. We also noticed the inverse. We noticed that some students who just slid in under a B average would go out and just make the best scores we've ever seen. And we were really baffled by that. So a colleague and I wrote a grant to the U.S. Department of Education back in 1991 to do some research, look into these issues, and come up with some strategies that would help prepare our students. We went into it with the idea that knowing most of the tests that ETS makes, there's always that cultural bias and that gender bias. And we wanted to find out exactly what is it. What we found, though, was that not only were African Americans having problems and minorities having problems with those types of exams, there were some others who were also having problems. And it might not necessarily be a cultural bias, but we approached it from that standpoint and went on to develop some of the materials that and the activities that we now presently institute in our department. And over the years, as we've been instituting the course with its materials, we've seen our pass rate go up. We started with a pass rate on the Praxis of about 50% of our students. We've seen it go up to 82%, which is about the national average. And I think that's the best that you can ask for on these types of exams. So today I want to share with you some of the ideas that you can institute within your own departments and within your home school. Just as an overview, 3 things I would like to leave you with today. Why our students fail is one question. What's different about standardized tests? Okay, we know that. We perhaps can understand what some of the things that we can do in our classrooms and for our students to prepare them for it. And then finally, what can we do? I'll give you some ideas that hopefully we can collaborate around the university and some ideas that you might also take back specifically to your discipline.
Don't be late.